Strawberry fields. There was something about the fields. Acres of wild strawberry plants stretched beyond the horizon, their red fruit gleaming under the pale moonlight. For generations, the Harper family had tended these fields, but they spoke of them in hushed tones, as if the land itself could hear. Danny and his friends had grown up hearing the stories. It was said that those who entered the fields after dark sometimes never returned. Those who did come back were different. They spoke in whispers, their eyes hollow, their voices laced with something unnatural. But Danny was 16 now, and he didn't believe in ghost stories. So when his friend Jason dared him to walk through the fields at midnight, he scoffed. It's just strawberries. What's the worst that could happen? The night was still as Danny made his way through the tangled vines, his flashlight cutting a narrow path through the darkness. The air smelled sickly sweet, the scent of overripe fruit hanging heavy. Somewhere in the distance, a soft rustling sound pricked his ears, probably just the wind. Or a rabbit, nothing to be afraid of. But then he heard something else. A whisper. Faint, distant, but unmistakable. Danny! He froze. The hair on the back of his neck stood up. He turned slowly, sweeping his flashlight in the direction of the sound, but saw nothing. "Who's there?" he called, trying to keep his voice steady. Silence. He took a step back, and the ground beneath him felt soft. Too soft. Like something was shifting beneath the surface. He looked down and felt his stomach drop. The soil was writhing. A pale hand shot out from the earth, grasping his ankle with a cold iron grip. Danny screamed, stumbling backward, kicking wildly. The hand was followed by an arm, then a face. Ghastly, white, sunken eyes, lips smeared with the crimson stain of strawberries. "Help me," it whispered. But its voice was wrong, twisted, as if it had been buried for too long, and its throat had forgotten how to speak. Danny turned to run, but the field had changed. The path he'd walked was gone, swallowed by the endless tangle of vines. More hands began to claw their ways out of the ground, their fingers slick with red juice that looked too much like blood. He ran blindly, heart hammering against his ribs. The whispers grew louder, the voices blending into a chorus of the damned. "Danny, stay, eat, ... Ahead, he saw a figure standing at the edge of the field. "Jason!" Relief flooded him, and he sprinted forward. "Jason, help me! Something..." Jason raised his head, and Danny skidded to a stop. Jason's eyes were empty black pits. His mouth was smeared with something dark. His lips curled in an unnatural grin. "Told you not to come here after dark, Danny." Danny felt something coil around his ankle. He looked down to see vines twisting up his legs, pulling him down into the earth. He clawed at the ground, but the more he struggled, the tighter they held. The last thing he saw before the darkness swallowed him was Jason's grin widening, revealing teeth far too sharp for any human. The strawberry fields had claimed another.